Alright guys, here we go again. This time we're going to be looking at the Sith Inquisitor and the Jedi Consular. I just got this chick to level 4. The only reason I didn't go to 5 is because I found out when I was doing the Consular that you don't actually get an ability at level 5, so there's no point for me going to level 5. I can just save some time and start at level 4. Anyway, let's get to it. I apologize for the hastiness of this video and any lag, that you may encounter while watching this because of my terrible computer. Anyway, let's get started. First off, we'll look at her regen ability, Seethe. So she's kind of like just, seething in rage right now, and while she does this, she somehow regens all her force powers and health. Anyway, so that's pretty cool. The buff that the Inquisitor gets is Mark of Power. Increases the target's strength, aim, willpower, and cunning by 5%, and internal and elemental damage by reduction by 10% for 60 minutes. So that's pretty damn cool. It's a pretty big buff. Let's see some of the abilities we got here. Saber Strike, that's just your normal spam 1 auto attack. Shock, that's Shock. Thrash, which is a big attack. Force Lightning is Force Lightning, no explanatory needed there. Overload, which is like a big shockwave that pushes people back, and Whirlwind, which is your crowd control. This has a 1-minute cooldown, which I guess that's not so bad for crowd control, but I'm used to like things in WoW like Polymorph that doesn't have a cooldown. But anyway, so let's have a look at what these abilities look like here. Here's Shock, so that just like hits him and kind of stuns him for a little bit, and it does good damage. So and then we'll do the double strike here. Bam bam, yeah, it's really good. I'll just spam 1 auto attack, kill this thing. And let's get some Force Lightning up in here. There's some Palpatine in this house, and then it's really good. It stuns lesser enemies, like non-elites, for the duration. It's one of those channeled moves, just like you saw with the Trooper and the Bounty Hunter. So yeah, I'll just loot these quest items here. A cool little thing that I've discovered. You see these little beams of light above the enemies? That indicates that they have loot, but that's not the only purpose they have. There's actually different coloured beams. Now, yellow means it has a quest item, green means it has a green item, white means it has trash, blue means it has a blue, so on and so forth. I think that's a really cool addition to the looting system in this game. It's like, if you're just fighting crap and you don't want to loot whites, you can see them from very far away and be like, oh, I don't want to run over there and bother looting that. Anyway, let's show you the other couple of abilities we have here. I'll do the crowd control here really quickly on this guy. Whirlwind, so he's just going to chill up in the air. If he takes damage, he will get knocked out. And then I'll go over here, and with these guys, I'll do the big ground slam. It'll knock them away, and boom, and knock them. Lesser enemies get knocked over for 3 seconds, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's about it for the Inquisitor. Very, very fun class to play. They specialize into the sorceress or the assassin-y dude with the 2 double-sworded lightsaber like Darth Maul used in the first movie. They're kind of like rogues because they can stealth, but they use magic as well. I don't know how they're going to work. Apparently they're going to be tanks, but we'll see how that goes. I see myself playing one of these as the healer role in the future. Like, I know how I was like, I'm going to be playing a trooper and a bloody bounty hunter, and my main's going to be a juggernaut. But it's just all these classes are so fun to play that it's going to be very hard to pick which I want to settle down with. So anyway, we'll jump over to the Jedi Consular now and take a look at their abilities. So let's get things started. First off, meditation. This is really cool. This is their regen. They just kind of chill here and glow and meditate and all that jazz. Their buff, which is the same as the Inquisitor's, is Force Valor. It does the same thing. Strength, aim, willpower, and cunning by 5%, and internal and elemental damage reduction by 10% for 60 minutes. They have Saber Strike. Instead of Shock, they have Project. They still have the double strike. They have Telekinetics Throw instead of Force Lightning. They have Force Wave, and then they have Force Lift instead of Force Whirlwind. So I'll just go and show you some of these in action. Hopefully I can find some enemies here. There's a bunch of people running around killing everything. As you can see, there's a bunch of dead bodies here. So hopefully something will be left alive for me to kill. Won't be wasting your time. Let's go up here. Is this gonna... Nah, yeah, here we go. We'll go up here. Hopefully this guy won't beat me to these guys. Alright, so I'll run up here. I'll do force lift on this guy's, my crowd control. And then I'll do project. I love project. This is so cool. I'm slowed. That's new. Alright, so, you know, lift a rock out of the ground and BAM! And it stuns. It's just like... And it does good damage. I'll just kind of kill this guy up here. Double strike. Then I'll kill this little insignificant cat. So I might do my big explosive, get the hell out of here, knocks them down for 3 seconds because they're not elites. I'll throw another rock at you. Boom! Dead. And then let's see this projector. I'll telekinetic throw. So that's just kind of throw a bunch of stones at them until they die. Definitely, like, I mean, obviously it's the exact same as the Inquisitor, but there's just something about this this project. It's so fun. Like, I just run up, and you know, you just, as you're running along, you lift something out of the ground, and then man, smack in the face. Oh, well, this guy stunned me because he's an elite. He's kind of, you know, showing me up in my own video, but I'll just quickly get rid of him. Throw some pebbles in his eyes. But oh, am I actually gonna die? Am I gonna look like a bat in my own video? No, get the hell out of here. Alright. So, that's about... Oh, actually, yeah, I'll cover the resource. Pretty simple. You get force. You have 100. Whether you can get items later on in the game that make you have more, or, you know, of this... basically, it's just mana. Treat it like mana. You get 100, it regens. Simple as that. It costs certain amounts to cast each spell. So, yeah. That's the Jedi Consular. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Hopefully I'll have enough time to do the very last video, which should be the Jedi Knight and the Sith Warrior. But if not, then, well, bad luck for you, I guess. What I will do right now is go onto my Juggernaut and make a video about more advanced stuff. And then if I have time to level the Jedi Knight and Sith Warrior up to level 5, then I'll do another one of these. Anyway, peace, guys. Thanks for watching.